Good morning to everyone. Now discuss about the paper EN 8592 wastewater engineering. In wastewater engineering, now discussed about unit 2. Already discussed about unit 1. In unit 1, we can discuss about characteristics and the composition of water, peak runoff estimation, sewage appurtenances, severe material, and house drainage system designs are discussed in the earlier unit. Now we continue the unit 2, primary treatment of sewage. Wastewater treatment is a combination of physical, chemical, and biological process or operation that can reduce the objectionable properties of waste and render it safe. The main objectives of wastewater treatment is to remove the solids in wastewater, to prevent the water pollution, to prevent an environmental degradation, to avoid the damage of soil structure, to minimize the discharge of wastewater into the environment. Now go to the classification, the types of wastewater treatment. So before entering into the wastewater treatment, we must know about the unit operation and the unit process. What is meant by unit operation? The treatment of wastewater is done by using physical and mechanical means. That type is called unit operation. So by physical means, that means a man to collect the waste or some machineries are erected to collect the waste manually. That process, that phenomenon is called unit operation. Example for that is screening. Next one, unit process. The treatment of wastewater is done by chemical and biological means is called unit process. So for unit process, the example is ASP, activated sludge process, and trickling filter. So the sewage treatment can be classified as preliminary treatment or mechanical treatment, primary treatment, secondary treatment or biological treatment, tertiary treatment or advanced biological or advanced chemical treatment. Generally, preliminary and primary are mainly consist of mechanical process. Now see about the flow diagram of treatment process. In the flow diagram, it is clearly shown that the various operations involved in the treatment of wastewater. Number one is bar screen, next one is grid chamber, another one is primary clarifier, next one is aeration tank, another one secondary clarifier, then territory treatment, disinfection zone, then sludge digestion tank, sludge disposal, etc. So the whole process is entirely classified into splitting into number of terms, that is preliminary stage, primary stage, secondary stage, and tertiary stage. The raw water which is collected from the house, industries, or any other municipal sewers is first entered into the preliminary stage of treatment process. In the preliminary stage, the bar screen, grid chamber, skimming tanks, these arrangements are provided. The main purpose of bar screen is to filter the coarser materials which is present on the wastewater. The purpose after bar screen treatment, the effluent is enter into the grid chamber. The grid chamber processes to removal of sand, grit, glass particles which is available in the wastewater, that will be removed. So after grid chamber, the water up to this grid chamber process, it is called as preliminary stage. Suppose the wastewater containing oil and grease is available, we can introduce another one more treatment process, skimming tank process, to remove the oil and grease particle which is available on the wastewater. Otherwise, directly go to the primary stage. In the primary stage, the main process is primary clarifier. So clarifier means it is a sedimentation tank. It is called a primary sedimentation tank. In the sedimentation tank, wastewater particles after treated from grid chamber is enter into the primary clarifier. It will be retained for some times. After some detention period, the solid particles will be settled under the bottom of the tank, and also whose specific gravity greater than water, that will be settled under the bottom of the tank is called sludge. So the sludge will be collected separately. The supernatant liquid will be retained on the top surface of the clarifier that will be passed on to the secondary stage. The secondary stage, it consists of a aeration tank. This aeration process is done by the activated sludge process, trickling filter, oxidation pond, and other method. So in the aeration method, some air is diffused on the wastewater, and this air goes to the oxidation, that is the carbonaceous oxidation and nitrogenous oxidation will be carried out on the aeration tank. Then after some retention time, the solid particles are settles under bottom. Then liquid will be transferred to the next process. The bottom settled solids are called as sludge that will be collected separately. Part of the sludge will go to the sludge digestion tank. Part of the sludge go to once again recirculation process to enhance the improval of the activated sludge process. After secondary clarifier, then it go for the tertiary filter. In the tertiary filter, phosphorus removal, nitrogen removal and disinfection will be available. So after applying this process, the water will be used for the irrigation purpose. The quantity of wastewater will be very less in the particular effluent water. In the sludge digestion tank, it is an open tank. Water waste will be retained and go for aeration process. It go for a few days. What happened? It converted into the manure. That manure is used for the fertilizer of plant. Okay, these are the schematic diagram for treatment of wastewater. So in this topic, we can see one by one detailing what is bar screen, what is the working principle, what are the design aspects, what are the factors affects the bar screen, how to design the bar, that will be discussed and later. This is the overall diagram. Sometimes these questions are repeatedly asking in your 2-mark question. So which process come first, which process come next? So first stage is a preliminary stage. Preliminary consists of mechanical equipment. That is the by mechanical or physical means we can remove the solid particles present in the wastewater. In the primary stage is mainly concentration on sedimentation. In the secondary stage, aeration and the secondary clarifier are contributed. It is done by biological or chemical means. So tertiary stage, that is an advanced oxidation, that is an advanced stage. In the advanced stage, so many new technologies, new sustainable development will be implemented in this process and improve the improve the quality of effluent come from the treatment process. Now discussed detail in here. Preliminary treatment or mechanical treatment. The objective of preliminary treatment is the removal of coarse solid, oil, grease, sand, grit and other larger material often found in raw wastewater. This treatment reduces the BOD of the wastewater by about 15 to 30%. The major preliminary treatment process are screening. The process of screening is, it is used for removing floating papers, can, rag, sticks, packets, trees, etc. Next process, grit chamber. It is used for removing sand, grit, stone and broken glass which is available in the wastewater. Another process, skimming tanks. It is used for removing oil and grease available on the wastewater. Primary treatment. The objective of primary treatment is the removal of suspended settlable organic and inorganic solids by sedimentation. So the word is very important. Suspended, settlable, organic and inorganic. Generally solids are classified into solid, dissolved and colloidal form. So the particles which are having greater size will be comes under the top, that will be comes under the suspended condition. Some solids comes under bottom of the tank. It will be described as dissolved solids. Some of the particles not settled and not in suspension and also not in dissolved manner, it will maintain on a colloidal stage. In this colloidal stage, we can adding some chemicals. That chemicals are called coagulant. The coagulants are generally used as aluminum sulfate. These coagulants react with the organic material and create a precipitate which settles under the bottom of the tank. So the wastewater will be impure their contamination, then go for the next treatment process. So in the primary treatment process, we can discuss about the sedimentation tank or clarifier or settling tank. All are same meaning, but it is given on a different name. And another one is septic tank. Septic tank is nothing but on-site sanitation process. Another one is the IMOF zone. These topics are discussed under the primary treatment. Next one, secondary treatment or biological treatment. It is the process in which microorganism plays a very important role for the treatment of effluent. So microorganism like bacteria, fungi, yeast, algae to decompose the organic waste and convert it into simplex stable form by oxidation and nitrification. So example for this process is activator sludge process, shortly called as ASP process. Another one, trickling filter. So trickling filter classified as high rate trickling filter, low rate trickling filter. Another one, oxidation pond. It is also called as lagoon. Next one, tertiary treatment or advanced biological or advanced chemical treatment. The main function of tertiary treatment is to decrease the load of nitrogen and phosphorus hormone present in the effluent by the following process, that is precipitation, nitrogen stripping, chlorination. So in your wastewater, in the after the wastewater after treated from the secondary clarifier, so it will added with lime, it will be converted into calcium oxide or calcium oxalate and making a precipitate in the tank. It will be collected separately. This is the precipitation process. Next one is the nitrogen stripping. So when the nitrogen is available when the nitrogen is available in the form of ammonia in the wastewater, it will be suddenly oxidized and converted into nitrates and nitrates. It will be removed by proper manner. Next one, chlorination. To kill the bacteria, harmful bacteria available in the wastewater, we can adding chlorine to the wastewater to improve the quality of wastewater. Then how to select the wastewater treatment process? The following parameters to be considered are: number one, quantity or volume of wastewater to be treated. How much volume of wastewater to be treated? For the quantity, we can design the wastewater treatment process. Next point, the quality or characteristics to be treated, characteristics of wastewater to be treated. So characteristics means it indicating physical, chemical, biological characteristics. In physical, it is indicating the color, odor, temperature, turbidity. In chemical parameters, we can measure what is the pH, what is the acidity range, alkalinity range, nitrogen range, fluoride range, sulfate range, chlorine range. All chemical parameters are discussed under main parameters: BOD, biochemical oxygen demand, COD, chemical oxygen demand, TOC, total organic carbon, how much will be present in the wastewater, that will be analyzed separately, then go for the wastewater treatment process. Another point, effluent disposal standard. If we can design a wastewater treatment process, at the end point, how much this standards will be required. So for Indian standards, Bureau of Indian Standards, they describe the effluent standard discharge into river is this much. The effluent standard discharge into land is this much. The effluent standard discharge into sea is this much. They can produce some value. We can always follow that value. So for our design, how much value is required? For that value, we can design effluent disposal standard. Next one, main point, land requirement. So we can design properly, we can measure characteristics properly, we can arrive the disposal standard, but land is a very important parameter to installing the treatment units. So sufficient amount of land is required for installing the treatment units. And also this land is out from the city, because the treatment process, so many toxic gases, foul gases are created. To avoiding this, it will be always suitable outer direction of the residential area. Next, required skilled labor for operation and maintenance. So, if so many treatment processes are available, how to operate and maintain, that will be very much important. If aeration tank means the well experienced labor is required to operate the aeration tank. Next, capital, operation and maintenance cost. Sufficient fund is available for investigating the treatment units, land and operation, for procurement of equipment and maintaining the procured equipment. So cost is an important criteria for designing the wastewater treatment. And economically viable. So economically viable, environmental friendly and sustainable technology. So economically viable means that the treatment process are economically friendly, that is economically practically suitable, that will be chosen. Environmental friendly means it does not create any pollution, and sustainable technology. The new technology is also implemented in the process. So these points are considered while selection the wastewater treatment process.